What's up, dudes? My name is Nick. Welcome back for my reaction video to this, I think it's a brand new group, debut group from TS Entertainment called, I don't know, Trcng. I'm not going to call them that. I'm just going to call them Trcng because that's an English word and that's a lot easier. And the song is titled Spectrum. So I'm not going to go out and be confident and say that this is a debut song because the last time I did that on video was yesterday to the song from Stray Kids, and that's not their actual debut song. I knew that once I kind of like uploaded my video. So I knew that I had goofed, but you know, regardless, it's brand new music and that is what is important. So I'm going to do what I do in all my videos here, and I'm going to listen to this song and I'm going to give you guys my honest first impression, thoughts and opinions, whether I like it or not. So with all that being said, let's get this video started. This is that group, right, that they were, you know, teasing, and then all these, well, I suppose fans of BAP, because that's like the only TS Entertainment, well, I guess Soundmoo, I should say, fans of TS Entertainment groups were like, oh, what are you doing? You can't even handle the groups that you have currently. Okay, so I suppose these kids are gonna just throw down, obviously, from the beginning. That's pretty dope. I can get behind that. Ooh, that's a good chorus. It's a good chorus. That was a good little transition build up, but really short too. Into this chorus. This is good. This chorus is epic. It feels like it's actually like large. Does that make sense? The song just feels big. I like it. I'm really liking this. This is good. This is I mean, yeah, I suppose we'll kind of just talk about what just popped into my head, you know, afterwards, because it's going to be like, I suppose, probably the main point that I make, or the main thing that I have to say about this song, you know, in general. But definitely. But I'm looking at their jackets with all those patches, and I got an idea for potentially something on my jacket. Although I suppose, considering that, you know, battle jackets is that's kind of supposed to be for groups that you've seen live, I don't know if I can add them in that sense, but I got 4 minutes, so I can't really, kind of broken that rule already. But I dig this. This is good. I think that, whew, I can't. After this, man, I cannot wait to see what they do next. I'm definitely looking forward to the next song from these guys, and of course, because I think that there's at least a mini album that's coming with this, right? If I remember correctly from what I've seen. So I'm definitely definitely pumped to listen to this song, and the album, of course, a lot more coming up in the next day or so. So the main point which popped in my head like 2/3 of the way through this song, and I didn't actually want to share because I wanted to like actually be able to devote all of my brain power to actually thinking and sharing what I thought. So the reason why I really like this song is because I suppose you just go back to kind of the reason why, you know, I'm not necessarily a big time fan of the brand new song from GOT7 or a lot of the other songs that have been released in the last year, is that this song is different from what everyone else has done. And so it stands out on its own. And that's, you know, really important, I think, you know, of course, because it's really easy to listen to, or it's really easy to lose track of songs that are like, hey, you might really like, you know, this song from GOT7, but it blends in with 17 and Icon and Winner and whoever else has released songs that all sound the same. You know, they just kind of get lost in the mass of similar sounding songs. And so these guys have released a song that, you know, when it really comes down to it, it's kind of I suppose like a sort of like a cliche kind of K-pop song, because it definitely feels, I don't know exactly if I would say that like the general feel and the vibe of it feels like a, you know, modern day K-pop song that would be released in 2017. It kind of feels a little bit like I don't know, like an older song, maybe a couple of years old at the very least. It kind of feels something like that. Like I don't know. I got ideas in my mind, but I can't bring the groups and the songs to my head, you know, directly to my head or out and actually voice them. So I apologize for that. But you know, it has that like familiar K-pop vibe to it, but it's not a sound that has been, you know, beaten to death so far this year. And you know, it's a little bit of a, you know, throwback to a more recent time when it comes to the sound and the style of the song. And I think, I mean, I don't know, I personally enjoy that because, you know, like I said, you know, we're comparing it to one of the more recent couple of releases that I've listened to for the month of October, and that's Stray Kids, which is different. I don't know if necessarily that's like the most impressive song ever, but it's definitely different. GOT7, who's just going with the flow of everyone else with a trending sound, and then we've got these guys who are doing something that is also different from the mainstream sound that a lot of other boy groups have gone with so far this year. So I mean, I gotta give them props for that at the very least, because, you know, regardless of if I like fall in love with this song or not, it definitely is going to be a song come the end of the year or a year from now that I'm gonna remember, because, you know, I'll be able to remember Spectrum over, you know, any of the songs from 17 or any of this, you know, any of those tropical-ish, you know, whatever the just the general vibe. It's not tropical specifically, but it's just like that sound, you know, that everyone's kind of, you know, been releasing. And so like I said, I gotta give him props for that. And that's really like the main thing that I've got to say. There's nothing really that stands out about this song, you know, on, you know, going beyond it being different. And that's, you know, kind of, I suppose, just going to the fact that, you know, I think that this song is a little bit of a dated sound and style for a K-pop song. It's not necessarily a bad thing. There's a specific song that I'm being reminded of, and I don't specifically remember what it is, but it was released a couple years ago. If I remember what it is, I'll put it in the description of the video, or drop it in the comments and pin it to the top of the comment section or something like that, so you guys can, you know, hear for yourself. But you know, I got this idea, I got this in my mind as to what it is, and like I said, I'll try and share it if I can figure it out, but I don't know. So that's really all I've got to say. I really enjoy this. It was a really good introduction to this group for me personally. I'm really interested in listening to this album and seeing what else is on there. I got my fingers crossed that, you know, TS hasn't done like a Sonamu and, you know, give us a song like this and the album is the complete opposite, like they did with Sonamu and their Deja Vu album, their whole debut thing, which their song was not what was supposed. I don't think that the song Deja Vu was supposed to be the actual song that they promoted that album with, but, you know, that's a different topic for a different video probably. So that's all I got. Want to know what you guys think, of course, about this song. What do you think of it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you feel something somewhere in between? You know, of course, tell me why or why not. Whatever it is. What's a specific point of this song that stood out to you or you think they could have done better with? You know, drop that answer down in the comments below. And of course, your general thoughts on this group in general. You know, this community here that I'm trying to build or that I'm building and that you're participating in is all about having some friendly and open discussion about whatever it is that we think, whether we agree or disagree with anything. We're all about being open and friendly. So if that's a community that you want to become a part of, you want to join the conversation in the future, then please do consider clicking on the subscribe button down below. With all that being said, that's going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.